Good morning, everyone. Hope you guys are having a splendid, wonderful day. Before we get started, let's go over all the technicals, make sure we know. So, I'm using a demo account. I'm practicing this new strategy, and I'm doing it for 50 days. And it's not the only strategy that I do. This is just a strategy in which I am getting the gist of it. So we won't be using any real money. And we're really counting our wins and losses. But we will be looking at the money just to see how it goes. But a lot of different things can be adjusted. So you'd be amazed, like when you see like how day 20, 30, 40, and 50 looks. So let's get it started. All right. Um, so now I need a little bit of tunage. This is the strategy that we'll be using next. But we like to, stick to what we got. Oh, and before we get started, what we want to check, what's our rule number one? We want to check for news, right? So what we have is the US dollar has some news and it ran around 7:30. So news is already ran, but what that means for us is like we can catch some retracements. So yesterday we got some wins in. Okay. Made about 2 grand yesterday. I like it. I could dig it. So, what we would be looking for is first we got to be on 15. Let me see how many charts we got open. That's a lot of charts. Yeah, start us off, British. All right. Nope, wrong one. 15-minute scalper show. Okay. So I'm gonna, oh, I'm gonna go 15, and I'm gonna comb through and see if we got. Okay, this one is looking a bit perfect. We have an arrow, rectangle. Technically, we had a cross, but let's see. I'm moving my zoom bar out the way. All right, cool. Technically, we had a cross like right back here, but you remember how I said in our previous episodes, every time our blue and yellow line gets close to each other, something crazy happens, something magical happens. So that's what I'm thinking. Now, our yellow and our blue line, those are EMAs, so they move hand with price. What's up, peace? arrow. We have a special guest tonight. You guys are going to be blown away, or this morning, not tonight. I have a special guest this morning. But Euro CHF, I'm going to hop in that really quick. That looks pretty delicious. $8.35. So I split up my trades because I want to catch a bit more footage. Hey, Peace, can you hear me? Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to do my stop loss, and I'm gonna do a 30 pip stop loss. So the way that I count it out, you see right here, we have our decimal point 0.9715. So the fourth digit is our pip. So if we want to go up, let's say 2 pips, we would go from 5 to 7. But if we want to go up 10 pips, we would go from 15 to 25. So we want to do a 10 pip, we want to do a 30 pip stop loss. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on one of the green lines. I'm going to add 30. So that would be 45. So 0.9745. Now let's check. Yep, and that looks right. And I'm gonna show you another cheat code for when you, in the event that, like, you're not the most math, if you're not good at math, I'm gonna show you another cheat code. Yeah. So let's say if you're like, I don't have time for that because this is a 10 pip strategy. So let's just, what was that? I don't know what this line was, but maybe I might have accidentally clicked it. I wanted to get through this one. All right, here we go. So now I'm gonna drag this down to 10. So 0.97051. 97051. Now, your biggest enemy in this field is user error. So remember, take your time, have a little bit of fun, and just relax. So I'm trying to click this other green line. However, it's not letting me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click the trade right here. And that's another way how you can click your trades to see what's up. But I don't remember that number. So what I'm going to do, because I did two trades that are the same, I'm just going to go and cheat and grab this number right here, 0.97051. 0.97051. So this looks pretty much cool. I have now set it and I can now forget it. But as we get a little closer, I'm going to show you how we're going to manipulate these lines and make a little more money. All right. That is Euro CHF. And we can actually make that one smaller. That way we just know what we're in. What's up? We have guests today. All right. We were last at Euro CHF. EUR CHF. Oh, so this is our next one. So Euro AUD. This one I'm not seeing anything right here. So we'll go to another one. I'm seeing the potential for this one. Oh nope, I was on the hour. We got to start back at the 15-minute, and we started at Euro AUD. So this one ran. It looks like it ran in a immediate hurry. I may not have caught that one. Like, and I just like to train my eyes that way I know what I would be catching. But we can still mark it up. So this is a three-step strategy. First things first, you get your arrow, rectangle, then you get your cross, and then you get your red line that comes right about here. It has to hit right here, our downgrade, has to hit our downgrade line, aka our 60. So as we're just waiting, and technically it'll probably still go, but I don't want it. We probably wouldn't have caught it unless we got in a little late. So I don't necessarily like that one. What about this? Nope. Nope. And how I'm skimming through so fast because I'm just looking at the stochastic. And you just train your eyes to catch it a little quicker. This one looks like it could have been a good one. Let's mark it up. So the reason why we mark it up, because we don't necessarily know if it would have worked. So that's why we mark it up, that way you can see. So we got our blue line, we got our cross right here. And when we say cross, we're saying the yellow and the blue lines cross. And, in case you're wondering what lines these are, our yellow is our 20 EMA, and our blue, our aqua right here, is our 50 EMA. And this one right here is our 200 EMA. So we got our arrow, we got our cross. Where did it? Wouldn't have been a good one. What do we have here? Nope. 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 This one would have been a good one. It happened so abrupt, but it would have been a really good one to get. So let's mark it up. We got an arrow. We have our cross. And then we have our move right here. Now, let's see which candle it would have gave us. So, it's possible we would have got in here, but, either candle. Well, let's just say if we would have got in here, it gave us our 10. And that's just being on the conservative side. I would say by the time you get to like day 30, we'll be catching them like all the way up here. And then we'll be like, yep, I'm done for the week. But, that's a good start. What do you have for this one? Nothing. Nothing. This one maybe. I'll keep this one in standby. So let's take a look. It's been going down for a minute, which is good. And now, let's see something. Been going down for a minute. I have two concerns. First, I'm gonna mark it up, and then I'm gonna tell you my other concern. Let me say, or I guess one concern. And where do we get our cross? Let me adjust this. I never thought I was going to be good at working MetaTrader 4. I used to be like, man, fuck this shit. It used to like make me angry. Now, as you just practice, you get better and better. All right. My chart looks really funky. Okay, so where can we find? Here we go. So we got the cross. Looks like we got the cross right around here. Nope, we got a cross right here. Okay, so this is our cross. And I would say it's still good because it's still, going down. That's our cross. And another thing that I like to call like a bonus right here, we have our parachute. I call this our parachute. So we have our arrow, which is our person, and because it's a down arrow, the parachute would be at the top. Does that make sense? So like it should always drag the 200. Now, not always, but that's like the perfect setup. Let me see something.
I see an up arrow. Where's it down? Oh, I
Right
see
here.
the orange one. Okay. I see
Yep. So that would be our parachute. And one of the things that we wanted to touch, we actually wanted to touch the downgrade line. So this one wasn't perfect, but this is where you use your experience and you be like, all the rules don't match up. Am I gonna wait till it just hits my rules or what? So that's like
That's the downgrade line?
right here. You see downgrade,
Yeah, I'm saying, what do you want to touch the downgrade line?
this red line.
Okay.
So like right here would have been perfect. How
Okay.
it went down. But because this one it didn't touch it. It still gave us over 10 pips, but it didn't touch it.
Okay.
It gave, 70 pips.
Mm.
But, this is where like your rules kick in because let's say if you're just taking anything and you just jump into this one right here, this
Mm.
one might, where is it? Like right here? This one might go to like right here. Wait, no. This one might just shoot up. You never know.
Okay.
And you can tell based off of the previous ones. Like look at right here. You see how like people would have just been, like itching to get in and then it just shoot up.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like why you train your eyes on it. And the ones who know how to like do this, that do this for like years, oh, they're in and out, in like 10 minutes.
Okay.
But I'm still in and out in like 2 hours.
Okay.
Like when I get done with the show, then I'd be like done sometime.
Why don't you MetaTrader 5? Curious.
You know, throughout my trading career, I've heard some people say MetaTrader 4, some people say MetaTrader 5. I'm honestly not sure. I feel like MetaTrader 5 is like for like bots and stuff,
Mm.
but I'm not sure.
Can you do this whole like marking up the graphs and everything in MetaTrader 4? Or is it just Hugo's way? I remember this app from before. Like I said, my friend.
So this is MetaTrader 4. This is the MetaTrader 4 that's on your computer.
Oh,
So on your phone and on your computer are completely different. But this is free. This isn't like a company specific. Like everybody could get this.
right.
The only thing that you can't get is these indicators. I'm gonna tell you
Oh,
which indicator. You just can't get. You see this like red arrow and the blue arrow?
yeah.
That's the only thing you can't keep.
The arrows.
Like unless you are like a member.
Oh, it's interesting.
Yeah. So like people, it's education and you also get indicators. Like you also get like you see something like this, which tells you better like which way it's going.
Mm-hmm.
These are definitely like some pretty dope indicators. Oh, let me check on the trade. Not there yet. This is one of my trades. You remember how I was telling you about the stop loss and the take profit? So I got in at this green line. I'm expecting it to go down to here. But
Okay.
this is where, like, this is the cushion that I have in case it goes up.
Wait. So this is another one that's backwards?
So this one is selling. Like, this one's going down. The
Yeah.
ULCA here is going down. So, like, I'm leveraging what? $4 and I'm leveraging $42.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, I'm leveraging $84 because I hopped in it twice. But I just needed to go down to this bottom red line right here, and then I'm in profit. But I'm expecting it to go up and do the funky chicken a little bit.
Okay.
Let me change this color really quick.
So you bought high to sell low again?
Well, no, I just sold. I didn't buy anything. When
Okay.
you're trading, like you don't have to actually buy anything.
Right, right. Sorry. So you got in high to expect it to go low again.
Right.
But you make money even if it goes low.
Yeah.
How?
So I don't want
Oh,
this.
right. This is just doing the exchange between two currencies, right?
Right.
Okay, so never mind. So the value fluctuates. Okay.
Definitely. So like the more this mug goes down, well, technically, once it goes past this point, then I made money. But now I could walk away. I could go do something different. I could just go do whatever. Which is kind of cool. What else
So, okay, this I can do all types. Oh, Whew, okay. B505. This is what the instructions sound like. So I wonder. So I ended up, I just got this shit on my iPad.
Which part?
The administrative forums got on my iPad because I can it would be easier to start markup.
Okay.
Oh,
So your mobile is a little bit different. You know, like anything mobile. I don't know why they make it difficult, especially in 2022. But phones and iPads, they tend to be a little different. You know, just it's just the same as your phone. You can't do as much really on a computer like you can on a computer. Are you only Macs or do you use any like Windows?
all my personal stuff is Apple. Yeah, my only Windows device I have is for work.
Now, some people you can actually get it on the Mac. I just yeah, you can get it on the Mac. It wouldn't be too hard to get it on the Mac. So like here's another one that looks like it hit. Let me see what it hit. So this one, you know, it didn't touch the downgrade line, but it still hit. So, you know, like you just figure out which rules you like. I'm kind of like a strict by the book person for that. At least that part. Here's a little fun thing. So you see how like right here, it looks like it's like a gap.
Yeah.
So anytime there's a gap, it has to come back to close that gap. So like that's like guaranteed money. Let's say you would get in, let's say you got in down here as an example, and you know it's got to close that gap. That would be like 30, 31 pips. But you remember how to do the lot size, right?
I do remember how to do a lot size. So
So
if you're
30, you said what?
when you say it has to close the gap,
Mm-hmm.
you mean like they're gonna go back over that?
Yep. So you see how price like stopped right here at this
Yeah.
last green candle, and then
Yeah.
it's like it just skipped. Like you know, there's
Right.
like you could fly an airplane through there.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to go back up and touch it and touch where it left off.
Okay.
Not the candle, but it has to just go back
Got it.
to it.
Got it. So like all the points beside it are basically filling that gap. Is that what I'm hearing?
Right.
Okay.
And as you start to see like gaps in the market, those can be your little like, cheat
Indicators that
sheets
make
and
money.
like free money, which is like really great.
So in that case, like if you're if you see that you're basically like at a 10.0 lot size.
You can be. You can
Huh?
be. You can be. You got to make sure you got a big enough account that'll let you do it. But
Got
that's
you.
when you like run your money on. And this one has another gap. You see it right here? It's like it jumped down.
Mm-hmm.
You see right here? It's like it jumped. Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
It jumped down and then it came up.
Right. Okay.
So, but
Why
well, you said what?
why is that? It's just like a rule that happens.
I think it's like a correction. Like, so
Okay.
these charts can be manipulated like crazy.
Okay.
So let me show you something. This is like where you can tell about news. Like it's called FOREX Factory. And
Mm-hmm.
this is whenever it's like predicted news of the market crashing or going up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like legit. So like today there was news about the consumer price index and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And it talks about when there's different, meetings like government meetings of war, natural disasters, all that stuff. It doesn't predict the natural disasters, but it talks about just what's going on in the country, and then you can use that to see which chart will be manipulated.
Okay.
But they're actually pretty cool.
I see two of you on the Zoom, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, unless you have two different screens up for Zoom.
So I bought this really, really nice computer,
Mhm.
and for like, I don't know if it was like a bootleg computer or what, but the microphone don't work. Or
Ah,
people say they can't hear me. So I'm like, okay. So I just use my phone and I use my computer to show you stuff, and then I
why don't
use
you connect on a microphone? Just curious.
oh, I just hadn't bought one.
Okay. Don't you have AirPods or something though?
So I can't connect them to my computer. I tried it, but it didn't work. Which
Really?
I probably just gotta, maybe spend like an hour figuring it out,
And
YouTube it and stuff, or set aside an hour. I'd be like,
you're,
sometimes I'd be tinkering with stuff, and I'd be like, how do you do this?
you're an old ass man. That's what I deserved. That's what I deserved. Okay, sorry. Um,
Oh, you're good. Nothing wrong with it. It's also funny. I've um I've been making my text bigger on my phone.
you are an old man, so you are old. I'm also, I'm sorry. I know we're doing trading right now. Do you have any interest in doing real estate?
I'm definitely down.
Do you know a money person?
What, like some lenders?
Yeah.
I know a couple people.
I'm like, uh, basically, right? There, you ever
Wait,
heard of
so
Bristol?
I'm on YouTube, just so you know.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. You can talk, but just don't say, "Oh, I know Joe from
Yeah,
State Farm," and
yeah. Okay, my bad. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
no, you're definitely good.
I'll text you.
This is like me, you know, looking at the charts. They say you're supposed to look at the charts till till like they just start talking to you.
Okay.
But I'm able to multitask. Did you buy Amazon?
I did not buy Amazon.
So Amazon is a good one to buy, and
Yeah.
what's it called? Amazon, Spirit, and Google.
You talking about stocks, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, but not like trading them, just to buy them
No, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
for like
Those,
$100.
what? Amazon?
Yeah, they did a split,
Oh, recently they did another split.
right?
I did not know that. Okay.
But the last one was at like 2000, and
Right. I remember.
Amazon, like they are what the workhorse of the future. They're gonna work. They're going to work to get you your packages.
Amazon?
Oh yeah.
Probably. Oh my God, my account is finally up. That's awesome.
What happened?
Sorry, I have a few like small stocks. And I check my account and it's finally not negative again.
Dope. Well, we're in like a really nice bear market, so that's the time to just start accumulating.
Yeah, I did hear about that. What the fuck, bro? Oh my God, they be playing with me. They really do be playing with me. This is construction somehow.
This one would have been a good 76 pips, and now
They should be playing with me. Sorry.
oh, you're good. 42 times 76. Could you see yourself making $3,192 in about an hour and 15 minutes?
I don't know.
You don't know? So
I
I
don't.
can see myself making it.
Yesterday, I'm not gonna say that.
So you don't win them all. Like
Of course.
what's it called? There's like a learning process, meaning like you learn the strategy and then you learn how to calculate, like you learn your risk and your what's it called? Like you learn how to adjust your lot size.
Right.
But like when you get it like down pack, all you need is one trade, one pair.
That's mm, that is nuts.
There's some that give you like a crazy amount. Like, let's look at this one. Let's say you lose a trade, then you'd be like, you know what? I'm going to sit in front of this computer and I'm going to get everything that I need. So we got an arrow, we got a cross, and we got that one right here. Let me see. Probably not there. Probably just there and there and there. So let's say we do a 20 pip stop loss. Or let's just say we take 22 pips. So let's go here. Okay. And insert rectangle X. Let's say you get it right here. Let's just say you get 26. 26. 26. Rectangle. And then the we got 27. Yep, we would have just been there. So, 84. 84. um, 1, 4, 84, 9, 6, 384, 7, 8, 4. And here's something disgusting.
Hmm.
My baby had a mudslide diaper this morning.
A mudslide diaper.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Like he had just stuff all over his back. I was like, oh my goodness, this is
Disgusting.
yeah.
Did you choose that?
Yep, I had to.
It's awesome. I
It's
love that.
like just like Megan always leaves, right before the big diapers.
That's great. That's what you deserve, as far as I'm concerned.
That was like terrible. Okay, so let me see. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Here we go. The reason why I like this stuff is because, you know, like as your skill picks up, you get better. But over the course of, I would say within 24 hours, these little boxes represent a day, but it's like, in between both. So within 24 hours, you'd make 6,300 bucks.
Right.
So it's like,
So you're telling me tomorrow you'll have the $6,300?
I'm saying that, if I stay in front of the computer like that, I can do that.
I thought you just put in your stop and I thought you can just set the trades.
Yeah, per trade.
Right. I thought you just set them and forget them though.
Right. So I can't, how can I put it? Like, I can't set it for it has to be one that's already forming. Does that make sense? But what you can do is, let's say, like, if you're on this chart, you can have like a zoom up as an example, or you can have like they call them a VPS, where you can access your computer from afar. So like when let's say as an example, this is yesterday. So this is today, this is yesterday. So yesterday I would have got in on. And then let's say I leave my Zoom link on, leave my computer running at home, leave my Zoom link, check it a couple times a day. And then I see like when it gets to like right here, oh, it's about to go in for another buy. I go take it for a buy. And then I ride it up to where it starts to just come down. And when it starts to come down, then, I get out the trade, obviously. And then I see it, when it's like right here, it's ready to turn around, it turns around.
Oh, got you. You're saying that you're just practicing marking up the charts and seeing the trends from the past couple of days. You're not actually making trades right now, making the trades.
Oh, I'm making trades, but I'm not making real money trades on this strategy right now.
Oh, gotcha.
So I use other strategies, but I'm just practicing, I'm practicing, this strategy for 50 days. That way people can see, what 50 days look like.
Okay.
Now, I'm not proclaiming to be the smartest person in the world, so there might be some people that are like, damn, this dude can't count. So I could learn it in 20 days. So, but I just want it, it's like dope to see that aspect.
Okay, I got you.
Imagine, I don't know, archives of Kobe Bryant before he made it to the NBA.
Is that what this is?
Yep, this is that.
Gotcha. You're Kobe. There's
Mhm.
you're on your way to be Kobe in the trading game.
Oh shit, I'm on my way to be Jordan.
Jordan.
What is it? I don't know. I'm on my way to be the Jesus of the trading.
Wow, man's just confident.
Absolutely.
And just highly confident.
That's how you get there. Because you got to think
Jesus.
if your goal is to just grow your account, 5% per day, that's a lot of growth. But if you want to grow it, let's say some people grow it like 800% in a day.
Not every day
So,
though.
not every day, but like imagine people's 401k were to just get 50%. They go crazy. But
I wouldn't go crazy if that
800%?
happened. But sorry, maybe
You
that's.
said what?
I said I wouldn't go crazy if that happened because I still can't even fucking touch it until I'm like 65 and a half or some shit, and then they still take taxes out of it, so it doesn't matter. But sorry, that's just
Oh,
me.
no, you good. That's why you know not to invest in it. This is better though, because you could just pull the money out whenever. You grow your account 800%, and then you be like, "Hey, we're going shopping."
You
I
can't
know
like
this.
pay Bitcoin though. Is that another thing?
You said what?
You can't like you can't put Bitcoin in like your Apple wallet. Is that another thing? Are we not there as a society?
So you can you might be able to put it in your Apple Wallet, but you can convert it to dollars, and it's like instantly.
Right. You have to convert it. You can't actually use Bitcoin to buy things though. That's so weird.
Some places accept it, some don't.
Okay. Most
So it's like the merchants more so, but the technology is there.
I would assume, God damn. Cars don't even drive themselves and Bitcoin can't be used at the grocery store. I don't get that. That's weird to me. But anyways, I
Definitely.
digressed.
You're good. You're
um,
definitely good. All right. Hey, stay on for a second. I'm about to close out this Zoom.
all
So
right.
that's it, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and yeah, remember to just be a blessing.